To anyone who doesn't know you who's watching this, do you want to just give a brief little explanation?
Oh
of what
God,
you've done,
that's
your background.
How do you summarize yourself? I played a lot of Fortnite. I make YouTube videos. Some people like them, some people don't. Get a lot of hate comments.
Well, that's because you also get a ridiculous amount of views on your videos, so it's only
sometimes, but
I think with your sub
no,
count and views, it's kind of
you're
inevitable.
like, man, only 5 million views. I fell off. Huh?
I do say that.
Oh,
Oh my
I
god,
do say that. Unfortunately,
my
bro!
God.
I wish, man. I
Yeah.
wish.
hey,
Yeah,
you know,
one day, maybe.
peak Fortnite was a different breed. I've been doing it 8.5 years. Started smashing things with machines. That was my first channel.
Wait, what?
And then this is a long story.
We got
plenty of
time.
time.
Wait. How did we go from Fortnite to yes?
Well, I was a construction worker, so
Right.
Oh shit! Wow.
I was just bored and I didn't want to be a concreter forever. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll make videos because I watched a lot of machinima. You know, watch a lot of gaming content
Good old
back in
How old
my.
are you at this point?
Oh, when I was 19, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19. Sort of just realized didn't want to do construction forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh well, there's enough gamers out there. There's enough people doing that shit. So I'll do something different. So I just was trying to think, what do I have that other people wouldn't have?
Right.
And
Access to heavy
luckily, I
machinery.
know how to drive an excavator. I know how to drive a bobcat. So after work, I just like set up a microwave, like swing it around like I'm playing t-ball with an excavator. I was like a budget slow-mo, guys. I bought
Except
a
there was
slow-mo.
no slow-mo.
Well, no, I bought a slow-mo camera, but it was like a really shit one. So I was like, and this was like almost 10 years ago, 9 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was like,
Yeah.
It's like this baby
Fucking-
can do
like
120
1 pixel.
it was
frames.
like 360p and shit. It was really bad. It's kind of funny. After 6 months of doing that, I had 60 subs, and then all my camera gear got stolen.
Oh,
Because
fuck.
I was
shit.
in a regional country town, lots of crime. And that's where I was like, fuck it, might as well do gaming. All I had left was my laptop.
So that came full circle. You were like, fuck those gamers.
Well, it was just more like I have no choice now. I can't replace this like $5,000 of camera gear. That was my life savings.
Oh,
bro. I'm
my
like,
God.
it's all gone. Like
How
maybe
did you lose it?
they just stole it.
What did you like? They broke in and
Yeah, it's still unsolved mystery. So if anyone has any tip-offs,
I like how you sounded. You sounded so like you're like they could just take things.
no. I mean, I'm
People
just
could
like,
steal.
I'm just like, how did it? Like, that's a lot of equipment. You can't just like, it's not like you can just pickpocket that, you know?
well, yeah, it was just overnight. They just break in, take it. It wasn't the nicest area that I was operating in,
Right.
but look, cops just don't really give a shit. They're like, that's $5,000 stuff. Like, hopefully your insurance will cover it in 2 years.
Wait, did they take anything else aside from the camera?
I can't remember what it was just like a lot of camera gear. That's all it really was.
Bro, this was a fucking hit job,
I
man.
think it was quite literally like it was in a box, like sitting like right there.
Yeah.
So as soon as they get in, it's like right there. So like fuck it, easy. They're just looking for easy targets. But enough.
sense.
I had no choice to do gaming at that point. So I was like, it worked out.
You could have like what if all of my gear got stolen? I don't think I'd want to make videos anymore.
Oh, I cried. I would be honest. I was a grown
I
man. I was
fucking cried too,
crying.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like a buff tradie at that point, but I was tears in my eyes.
And
I thought
then-
my dream was dead. I was like, this was all my savings was on this. Like,
Yeah.
Was
this is
this-
my dream.
Was YouTube your full-time job back then? Or
No,
was
not
it
at this
just-
point. Not at this
you
point.
already hit
Fucking hell.
60 subs.
Yeah, I
Oh,
had
60 subs.
Hey, sorry, I also
don't
mumbled.
think-
a lot.
Bro, you must. Oh my! You had 60 subs.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
so-
5K.
Well, that was like my savings. I was like, I
Right.
was still living with my parents, so I was like, didn't have any costs. So I was either like getting on the piss doing drugs or buy camera gear, you know. So
Yeah.
I was like, well, I don't want to be a drop kick, so I'll chase my dreams instead of doing what all my friends were doing.
Was it easy to kind of pick up gaming and making videos about that, or was it a bit
Well, I
of a-
always loved gaming. Like I was a massive nerd.
Well, yeah, you said machinima. so-
Yeah, so
yeah,
I was
yeah.
already, but I just didn't think it was realistic because it was, you know, even people to this day say, "Oh, it's too saturated, you can't do
I
it."
mean,
Yeah.
if you think it's realistic, odds are you're probably way too overconfident.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
massively. But I started out doing like American sports, like Madden.
Okay.
I had like I was like the Australian kid that loved American sports, and that was another way to be different. I used to share it on Reddit, put my first videos on Reddit.
like Aussie reviews, but plays.
Well, I
Madden.
kind of just did really dumb shit. Like everyone was playing the game super seriously. They're like competitive. They do these series, or whatever. I was like, okay, take the fattest dude in the game. Can he score a touchdown? That was it. And I'd sit there for 12 hours trying to score until like the game glitched in some way so he could score. And then I put it on Reddit and everyone loved it.
Yeah, that sounds funny.
I was
that's
sitting there
great.
saying like, oh, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Because I was fresh off the job site. And then, yeah, so like instantly. As soon as I was doing gaming, within like 3 months, I had like 50k subs. It was like,
Fuck.
so I was like, oh shit, I should have done this from the start.
was that like variety at that point, or was it?
No, it was just like American sports, like
Oh, wow.
basketball, Madden. I think it was a year in I started doing
Damn,
like
what a
indie
niche.
games and shit.
Well, but I think you already like pinpointed the niche of just like, you know, not doing what everyone else was doing. Just
Exactly.
being like, that's
Also-
where it is.
Also,
right?
an Aussie playing American sport. How did you get into American sports?
I grew up playing baseball for
Right.
whatever reason.
in Australia?
Yeah, I was shit at it.
How?
Weirdly enough, where I grew up,
I've never even seen
Central
a baseball
Coast.
field in Australia.
you'd be surprised. Like
Really?
Sydney does decent. I was on the Central Coast, so like 2
Right.
hours north of Sydney. Whatever reason, my cousin was playing it. He'd later go on to play in America. So did my brother. So,
Oh, wow.
You know, reasonably good genetics in the family, but not for me. Not for me. I was dog shit. But it did mean my eyes were sort of open to, you know, foreign sport.
Right.
One day I happened to see a Family Guy episode,
Oh, yeah.
and it had Tom Brady in it, which I don't know. He's my guy. He's my guy.
Okay.
And whatever reason, I just remembered that. So one day I was just in the EB games,
Yeah.
saw Madden. I was like, oh shit, I'll try it. You know, bless.
Fuck yeah,
Bless.
man.
But yeah, I was just like, yeah, no one else plays this game the way I would. And I kind of took that energy and saw the success from that. Like when I started doing indie games and everything, same kind of thing. When I started doing Fortnite, same kind of thing. I feel like I saw it slightly differently.
Right.
Not that I was revolutionary, but I definitely saw it slightly differently. I
Was
think.
it mainly like when you were growing up? Was it mainly just sports games you were playing, or just like a little bit of everything?
Bro, I was a fucking nerd.
Bro, you're on a podcast for nerds,
Yeah,
man. You're right
Oh,
in, man.
God.
Nerds.
My first two loves were RuneScape and WoW. So that's my...
All right.
They took
all right.
my
That's
entire
deep.
childhood years, and I was bullied relentlessly for it.
Yeah.
Yep,
I'd
that'll
never
do it.
leave the house. I mean, I did the Call of Duties, I did the FIFAs, I did all that.
Yeah,
Played a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of Age of Empires, like Total War series, like all the strategy, nerdy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't even think that's that nerdy. Maybe I've
I
just
don't
grown
know.
up in a place where I'm just like,
That's
yo,
your norm.
I got
Yeah, that's-
I got so bullied for that shit. It was nerdy.
Yeah,
that sounds cool to me, man.
I think it's cool. I think it's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I got bullied for playing RuneScape.
Oh, that's awful, man.
I'm so sad. I missed the whole RuneScape kind of like era.
RuneScape
It's not too
It's
late,
so
man.
good.
It's not too
It's-
late.
yeah,
good.
I did play it like once for like a stream, and then it was a lot of fun. Although I would say we played it with like a what is it, like not a multiplier, but
Like an accelerator.
like an
There
accelerator,
was a,
right?
So we did like a promotion with RuneScape, and
Yeah.
they had a server that was like times 50 XP.
Oh, that'd be nice.
And then
Yeah,
it
that
suddenly
would've been-
came to the realization that I was like, I'm having a lot of fun, but if I just played this at normal speed, how long would it take to get through all the content I did in that 4 hours?
I mean, after that, I went and played on the times 50 server a little bit more, and I was grinding levels. And I was like, oh my god, this is so slow.
Yeah, now as soon as you go back to the normal game, it's awful. But it's weird because it's the kind of game that you play while you're doing other shit.
Yeah, that's
Right,
what
which is
everyone
funny.
who tells
Yeah.
me who's played it does that. They're like, I'm doing something else, and I just keep clicking it while I'm doing the other thing.
Yeah, it's such a weird experience because you're playing it, but you hate playing it because it's such a grind. But you just when you get a level or a 99 or a big drop
That's
or
just
some
like
shit, it's
MMOs in general, I
Just dopamine.
feel,
Oh,
yeah.
but I mean, at least WoW, you're playing the goddamn game. I feel like when
Yeah.
you literally click and then don't click for another like 30 seconds. It's like, what are you
Because
doing?
you click the tree, and then you're like,
Click
doom,
the tree. Click the
doom.
tree. You can train combat click once every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? It's like, where's that a game at that point? But like, I love it.
It kind of sounds like a gacha game to me.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not-
right?
Well, it's just taking like it was one of the OG like grind mechanics games.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
yeah.
obviously Gacha took a lot of inspiration from those
Yeah.
type of games like Cookie Clicker and all those games.
Oh,
where
we
you-
love
Yeah.
Cookie
where you
Clicker.
don't fucking click anything.
love
and
it.
You just you know
Just let it sit, yeah.
yeah, you just click every now and then you're like, all right, I'm just gonna leave it for 10 years. I'm gonna leave the fucking Cookie Clicker on. I hate those games.
I always just get like I always start Cookie Clicker and then I just hack it. Just do inspect element and change shit. And
Does that work?
yeah, no, it just
Oh my
gives you
God.
instant like just change one value, you beat the game.
But you don't get the gratification of the clicking the
Yeah, but
cookies.
that's
What's
actually-
the point of beating Cookie Clicker? There is no
I
point,
actually
right?
don't remember what it. I don't think it does
It's
anything.
just like
for it,
a it's
yeah.
like a
It's just to say you beat
dopamine
it, right?
bandage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
that's why like I found myself actually kind of obsessing with it for like a 3-hour period, and so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hack this and ruin it for myself. It's like when you cheat in a game.
Yeah.
If you cheat in a game, it ruins the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of
In a lot of
course,
ways.
of course.
So like
course.
you don't want to play it anymore. It's like a way to solve yourself from being addicted. Like if you play WoW or something, you just buy not so much in WoW, but like you buy all the gold, you buy all the gear.
Yeah.
You're
Right.
bored after 10 minutes because there's nothing to achieve.
Right.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
nothing
Done.
terrible, yeah.
So like and then you move on. You break that addiction.
Yeah, but it's all about the journey, right? If you don't put effort in, you don't feel like the gratification of actually getting the items and actually getting like the power that you worked for, which is like kind of like, I guess, why pay to win games is completely broken the system now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
even in those, you can't even pay enough. There's always like they slowly
Yeah,
like
yeah,
diminishing return it to the point that you're dropping thousands and you still can't quite always win.
yeah.